Hi all, my name is Emily O'Keefe and I'm a Bachelor of Education student at Brock University in the consecutive stream. So one of our projects this year for one of our classes was to create a Genius Hour project. So if you don't know what a Genius Hour project is, it's pretty much just giving your students, so in this case us, an allotted period of time. So each week we were given an hour to research something that was of our interest. By the end of the 4 weeks, we're to put together a little presentation, a little assignment about what we learned in our Genius Hour project, if it was a how-to, if we were able to complete our how-to, and anything else that anyone else might have created. So for my Genius Hour project, I decided to try to tackle something that I've never been able to tackle, and it's always kind of bothered me. When I was little, all the little girls and boys were cartwheeling all over the place. And I was never ever able to do a cartwheel. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because I was too scared or if I wasn't flexible or whatever any of the other reasons might have been. I was just never able to do a cartwheel. So I decided for this project that I was going to push myself to be able to do a cartwheel because it's something that I've always wanted to do. Not that it would affect me for the better, realistically, but I kind of wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. So, first week of our Genius Hour project, I decided that I was going to research. Just strictly research, no practice, just researching how to do a cartwheel, what I might be missing, why I can't do a cartwheel. So I found some research about being scared to let your legs fly in the air, or being scared to fall down, and that kind of idea. And I think that was my problem. So I did all this research, and I watched a million different people do cartwheels, and the different tactics to do a cartwheel, the different strategies, how to put one foot, how to put another foot, how to practice before you actually do a cartwheel that might help you out. So this week was strictly research. So week 2, I decided to throw myself in and actually practice my cartwheeling. So I found a little space in my house, and I put a little yoga mat down, and I just started cartwheeling over and over again. My cartwheels were not very good. I could always do the first part, but as soon as it comes to flinging your legs in the air, I can't let go. I don't know what it is, but I'm just too scared. And this is odd for me because I'm not a person that's scared of heights or scared of falling usually. Like, I love doing adventurous things. So this was weird for me that I couldn't do the cartwheel. So after practicing, I realized that nothing was happening, and I could still not do a cartwheel, and I wasn't improving at all. So I kind of went back to the books a little bit, went on the internet again, tried to see if there was anything I could do, and then I read online that stretching is super important. And you know what? I'm the least flexible person ever. So stretching is something that really I thought, wow, this could actually benefit me and help me do my cartwheel. So I woke up every morning. I tried to anyways. The mornings I was feeling ready to wake up, and I just put 5 minutes into stretching. And even if this didn't help my cartwheel, I thought this is just going to help me in general. Everyone should be stretching. So the next week, I got my friend Amanda, who knows how to do a cartwheel, to watch me cartwheel. She tried to look at my technique, what maybe I wasn't doing, what I was doing too much of, and then she showed me how she did her cartwheel. And what she thought is exactly the same as what I thought, is that I was too afraid to fall down, too afraid to let my legs fly in the air, and a little bit of the flexibility, but that shouldn't be the biggest barrier, she figured. So anyways, week 4, I kept practicing, I kept doing cartwheels, went back to the research, and honestly, I think that practice makes perfect in these cases. it needs to be a mix of stretching and practicing, but by the end of week 4, I still could not do a cartwheel. So I think that gymnastics and flexibility is something that you have to work on for a long time before you can just go right in there. And it's true, in gymnastics they say you can't just throw yourself right in there because you're gonna hurt yourself. Like, you have to warm up your muscles, you have to get your body used to doing that kind of stuff. So at the end of my week 4, I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't do my cartwheel. Maybe it's a little bit better than before. I taped myself week 1 and week 4. Was it great? I don't know. Do I think I did better? Maybe a little bit. But it's definitely something that you need to keep practicing to be able to do. And actually, this is something that I want to continue. So shout out to the Genius Hour Project for making me think of something that I want to keep practicing. Even though it's as simple as a cartwheel, that's something that I want to be able to do. I want to be able to do a cartwheel. So because of this project, I'm going to push myself and I'm going to keep practicing. Maybe not an hour a week, but I think as time goes on, if I practice a little bit, do a few cartwheels here and there, that I'll probably eventually lose the fear of falling down, if that's what it is. And maybe one day I'll go into a gymnastics club and see if there's something they can do. We'll see how time goes. But overall, I think this project was just really helpful. I learned a lot of things about myself. During the whole process, I was pretty good at not getting frustrated with myself. I just laughed it off. I know my strengths and weaknesses, and I know that gymnastics and flexibility is not one of my strengths. But I was able to laugh at myself and make it a fun experience as well. I think Genius Hour is something that you should definitely do in your classroom, and it's something I'm going to be doing in my classroom because it allows students to pursue or research something that really interests them, and that will really engage their learning. And once they find something, or once they eventually do something, they'll think, yeah, wow, I can actually do this, or I actually understand this. And that's something that is the light bulb that goes off in their head, and that engages students and it helps them learn. Anyways, thank you for watching my TED Talk.